Hi there. Well, welcome to the next drop sale. Or if you're coming back, hi there. I'm Barbie, also known as PunkFunknJunk. I want to say thank you to Catherine Young, whose video you just saw before mine. Catherine is a great friend. Catherine was very helpful to me in getting me started here on YouTube. If you follow Catherine at all, which I hope you are, I went on a couple of shop-alongs with her, and I actually met in the chats, and it was just by coincidence that I went to her planter sale last year, and she had asked me for my address, and it turns out her and I at the time lived just a few blocks from each other, and then we met. I want to say last year, but I think it was just in May. The world, it's just either time standing still or time is just going by very, very fast. But welcome. So the drop sale hop. This is a sale, but it's pre-recorded, and this is my first one. So thank you very much for being here. So this has been put on by several different sellers, and the first person that was on this morning started us off, and you can go back and watch. The last person will be at 9 p.m. Eastern time this evening. So this is hosted by Beth, our friend at Carolina Princess, Sweet Treats and Pretties. Beth, phenomenal person, just a light, just a love. So if you're not following Beth, and again, I hope that you are following her, please go ahead and follow her. Now down below in the description of this, there is a whole slew, lots and lots and lots of information. Couple things I want to point out to you in the description that are worth checking out. One is the schedule. The schedule tells you who's going on when or who's already been on. It also lists everybody's links to their YouTube channels. So the person that went before me, her YouTube channel, person that will come after me, their YouTube channel. So this way, you know what? If you don't have time to stay for this sale, you can always pop back in and catch me later. The next thing I want to point out is that if you do purchase something from me, my information is down below in the description, my email address. Shoot me an email if you're interested in anything, and then send to me, just like any other sale that you've been to before, a live sale or a drop sale. I need your YouTube name, your real name, your mailing address, and your PayPal email information. Well, we're going to get started. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a few items, and I'm going to give it the item either most likely a letter, and then I'm going to describe the item, and you can let me know down in the comments below which item by the letter you are interested in. So if I show you letter H, for instance, you type in letter H and mine. Say, hey, I'm interested in letter H. Mine. You get what I'm trying to say. And whoever types in the letter H first, and what I'll do is I'll refresh the comments. So whoever types in letter H first, you will be the person to get that item. So I think we're just going to get started. If you have any questions about anything, please leave me a question in the comments below or shoot me an email. And I hope that's everything. That's a lot to cover. I'm sure you've heard all of these beginnings to all the sales if you've been following along. And again, if you've been to live sales before, you know what to do. So thank you for stopping by my sale today. I hope you enjoy the items that I brought to you. The theme that I'm going with is stocking stuffers, or things that you want to maybe pick up for a friend and send over to a friend. Which leads me to one last thing. If there's something that you see here that you think a friend would love, send me your information, and then send me their ship to information, and I'd be happy, more than happy, to ship it to your friend. Just let me know the information. All right, I'll be back in a second with some more items. Hold on tight, here we go. Well, I'm back. My first item is a holiday item, and it's a Pixie. Check out this Pixie and what the Pixie's doing. Now, there was a time where I remember that I could sit in such a pose, and I am very This is to be an enlightened pose, wouldn't you say? A yoga pose, maybe? He's, well, you know, she, because the pectoral muscles on this Pixie, come on. You know, I just appreciate a person that is able, you know, I set a goal for myself to start stretching more. And I really want to start doing that. I really, really do. I am not one to keep New Year's resolutions, nor do I set them. But yeah, if I could, once again, you know, I used to moan and complain when I had to do these types of calisthenics in Fayed. Now I'm wishing for the day I still could. So we've got this lovely green Pixie, and there are no breaks to it. I've looked it over pretty good. There are, if you look here, their lashes on point right here. However, this eye, something went down on that eye. I'm not sure what happened. Let's see if I can get this in focus just a little bit for you. But, oh, here's the bottom. There are no markings. Ooh, I almost feel like I'm exposing this guy. Okay, so if you are interested in this yoga Pixie for your Pixie collection, man, that's just one fit Pixie. If you're interested in this fit Pixie, they are $20. And if you are interested, please type in Y in the comments for yoga Pixie. If you're interested, type in Y in the comments for yoga Pixie. And that's our first item for the drop sale. Let me go see what else I can find. So a lot of you might know that my friend Daniel and I do a show together every Tuesday morning at 9 a.m. Central Time. And we flip-flop between his channel and my channel. And he was also part of this drop sale today. And he was on at, I believe, 1 p.m. Central Time. So if you haven't already, please go back and watch his sale. Now I bring up my friend Daniel because, as we know, he likes to do brooch of the day. And I could not do this sale without having a brooch. So here's my brooch. Look at this. Do you see it? How could you not? It is 3 inches by 3 inches. And it's a stunner, I think. So to me, it looks like ice. And it's this beautiful blue. Light blue, reminds me of ice. I just love it. And I love how the light just refracts. All of these are prong set. And it's the most beautiful, I almost said summer snowflake. I am in Minnesota, so that is a possibility. It's the most beautiful snowflake. So here it is on the back. It is not marked. I am very surprised by this. It is not marked on the back. Here's the back. And it has a safety C-clasp. Well, it does come out a little bit at the end here. I would date this probably in the 70s. I've had this actually in my collection for a very, very long time. But with collections, I like to share them. And there must be someone who could appreciate this beautiful sparkler as much as me. Or there's someone that you know who might enjoy this sparkler as well. So this beautiful 3 inch by 3 inch, to me, snowflake looks like ice. Now it's not Aurora Borealis, it's blue. It's like a light blue. To me, looks like, I don't want to say aquamarine, but it's a very light blue. So this beautiful brooch is $10. $10 for this brooch. If you're interested in, you want to put in the comments, I for ice blue. If you're interested in the brooch, type in the comments, I for ice brooch. Again, it's $10, and type in I. Oh, look at that. Oh yeah, I for ice brooch, $10. Okay, I'll be back with another item. Stay tuned. I'm a big ephemera junkie, if you will. I collect all forms of ephemera. And several months ago, I won an auction lot of photoplay magazines. And it was someone's collection, and it's a glorious, glorious collection. So I was going to the collection last night looking for something to bring to the sale. And I thought this one would be perfect. Now, Ingrid Bergman, this is the December issue. It is 1949, and it's got some great graphics, great information, some great articles. And as I'm paging through it, I found some great information that I want to share. However, as with anything old and people liking ephemera, some of the wonderful things in it are missing, alas. However, I did find another photoplay magazine that I will be offering up, just not this one. But the reason why I brought this one to our attention now is due to this. This is the next item that I'm bringing to the sale. This is a coral bracelet. So coral was one of the, ooh, you hear the doggies? It's the cutest thing. It's a Dutch hound, you know, a wiener dog, and he lives across the hall. And he's just this little fella, adorable. But when he comes out, when his mom goes to walk him, he has to announce, "Here I am, and you better watch out, you neighbors. Don't come close to my mom, or I'll get ya." So, you know, he just has to do his thing when he's gonna go out. All right, so Coral, as I was saying, they are a well-known costume jewelry maker. They're up there with the likes of, hold that thought, came to me, Monet and Trifari. And so they're known for instance, charms, bracelets, earrings, brooches. You've probably been in sales where people have offered up coral brooches. I have this beautiful gold tone Texas charm pendant. So it's this braided chain bracelet, and this is, I'm offering this up, and it's got this, now it just so happens that this red stone is not Texas's state gem. So I find it interesting that it's on this pendant, but that's okay. So it's that, and then it's an oil rig. You're probably getting very sleepy as you're watching this pendant move back and forth. So here it is. And then here's the back. And it's marked by coral. But why I'm bringing up the magazine is this. So, you know, friends will do, for instance, our friend Katie at Vintage and Vinyl, she did a wonderful, she did a couple actually videos on brooches and the different makers, Monet, Trifari, coral, different things like that, and the history on them. But look at this. In this magazine, what did I say, 1949? December 1949. Look at this ad in this photoplay magazine. If it isn't a coral charm bracelet on a braided chain. And look at the price. I think that's a price in there. My eyeballs, you know. But Coral Incorporated, I'm reading it backwards, New York, New York. I mean, so when people talk about the history of these pieces, I mean, I know, but it's just like, but then to go back in time in a piece of ephemera history to see something like this, to me, it's just, I love history, whether it's, you know, military history, American history, European history, entertainment history, jewelry history. So with that, there is this beautiful bracelet that is 1.5 inches wide. The charm is 1.5 inches wide by 1.5 inches long. Oops, come back here to the camera. The chain, it's 7 inches and it fits me great, and there's still room. And I'm a little on the larger size. Remember, I gotta do that yoga. So it's a beautiful braided. Now I don't know what this dates to. I looked this up on eBay and they've got beautiful braided, but it looks like someone bought the charm, put the charm on the bracelet, and here's the bracelet. So if you are interested in this beautiful Texas coral vintage bracelet for yourself or a friend, it is $10. And if you would put in the chat, so I know that you are interested. Oops, I know it's here. Put in T for Texas. I know we got a lot of friends out there from Texas. Texas coral bracelet. If you're interested, it's $10. And put in letter T for Texas. Thank you for going on with my little history lesson on bracelets. All right, off to the next item. Okay, so since I have the photo playbook out, not the one that's up for offer yet, but the one I was just telling you about, there's one other thing that I saw in there last night that I thought, hey, I have a vintage item that talks about that particular thing, so I'm gonna put it in the sale. So the other item is this. So there's an article here, since this was the December 1949 issue. So they're talking about, in here, they're talking about gift ideas. And there's an item on here on this page that I have that I want to bring here and offer you guys. And it's this item right here. If you want to read what that says there, if you can see that. Now the one that I have to offer is not velvet. It says Evening Elegance. Rayon velvet drop over purse with gold plated frame. It says brown or red with contrasting rayon satin lining. $5 plus tax. Like I said, the one I have is not rayon. Here it is. So drop purse, a couple of things I want to share with you is two things. Well, here's one. It does this, so it can be a clutch when you go out, you know, carry it. Just gotta be careful what's in there so you're not squishing it. But that's how that works. Do the clasp and then it drops down, and then it has this beautiful, sort of a flesh lining. And how deep it is goes to about my, this is such a technical measurement, my forearm, right before my elbow. Well, let me get an accurate measurement for you, just a moment. 12 inches, that's right, check it out. Fits all the way down. So there's 12 inches and I can snap it at the 12 inches, and it is across about 11 3/4 across. Now I bought this secondhand, which most items that I get are secondhand. And when I bought it, it came with these 3. Now it wasn't made with these adorned on there. Someone at some point added these 3 pins to this. And they are vintage. And they are faux pearl. Now I'm not gonna take them off of here to find out who the maker is. It might not even tell me the maker since they're just these stick pins. And I honestly don't want to take them off for fear because of age that they might break, to be honest. But I think they look lovely. So whoever adorned this purse, brava, lovely touch. I love it. So here's this purse. A flip purse can be a clutch. Looks lovely. This item, if you're interested in this vintage item, which was described, advertised in the 1949 photoplay, although this one's not velvet. However, it is of a rayon material. If you're interested in this drop purse, it is $10. If you comment R for drop purse, letter R in the comments, we'll get you the drop purse, and it's $10. $10, letter R for the drop purse. I'll be right back with another item. So I've been going on about photoplay. I thought, well, let's bring the photoplay magazine that I do have for offer. And this is it here. Miss Grace Kelly of Monaco. Look at her. Now, all the articles are included. The only blemish, if you will, is it's not a crease, it's more like it's not even an imprint, it's not even pencil, but it's almost like it's, I don't know, it's not pencil, it's not pen, it's not a crease, it's just something in the artwork perhaps over time. So this is Grace Kelly, April 1955. So there are a couple of really neat things about this particular issue. Grace being one. I'm reading this backwards. Oh, where did it go? Hold on. Oh yes, I found her. I'm not sure why she's not talked about on the cover, because maybe she wasn't as in vogue in 1955. What was Marilyn Monroe? What was her status in 1955? But here's a pictorial of Norma Jean and a little bit about her. So this is included in this edition of Photoplay. Little backstory or history, if you will, on Photoplay. Photoplay started very, very early, back in the silent days of the film. And when it first started, I want to say it was back in the 30s, they would actually paint. There were painters that would paint for the covers of the magazines. And those are very lovely. I actually have a few of those in my stash. Because as I said earlier, if you caught that, I won an auction lot of someone's collection. So I do have some very old Photoplay issues where the actor or actress's portrait was painted. However, with the invention of, well, not the invention, but they started doing portraits when, you know, films matured into color and they do portraits. Photoplay magazine actually ceased to, well, I shouldn't say ceased to exist, but they went out of business in 1980. And a big reason for that, as you can imagine, well, didn't really need a magazine just specific to movies, you know, because by that time we had TV, we were getting into video. So the company, McFadden Publishing, that also owned Us Magazine, purchased the final, I think it was 6 employees of Photoplay, those employees went over to Us Magazine and they were folded in. So there's a couple of things that I noted in here that I wanted to show you. Look at the jewels on this little doggy. And look at those pointy bras. Can we just say thank goodness for not so pointy bras anymore? And then there's, I'm not gonna give it all away because if you're interested, I wanna keep some fun things for you to see. Look. Woo, saucy. So this is a lovely edition of Photo Play. Like I said, there's got this mark here, and then I didn't tear off the person who owned it before. This is their label, so they subscribe to this magazine. If you're interested in this edition of Photo Play, it's $8. You can read about the different Hollywood stars and starlets. There's the place in the back where it talks about all the careers you could have, you know, some gossip, a little photos, some good information. I mean, it's a hoot, really. It's just going back in time. I love it. If you're interested, it's $8, and you type in the letter A for Grace. Letter A, Grace Photo Play. If you're interested in this edition, it's $8. Letter A. It's a tragedy. All right, guys, I have another lot, if you will, or another stocking stuffer, and this is for those at heart that love Disney, which I am one. So this is the Little Mermaid lot. These is different items related to the Little Mermaid. This is all items that are from the original Little Mermaid, not reproductions. And let me show you what I got. The first item is this golden book. This is from the motion picture, The Little Mermaid. And there is a barcode. It is from 1991, and it's a story of the Little Mermaid as we know it. And here's, you know, pictures from the motion picture. There is some wear here, if you can tell, on the binding, and so there is wear along the edges here. So the person that had this definitely loved the story just as much as me. Second item is this awesome activity book. Again, none of the pages have been used. This originally was from Toys R Us. So it's another golden book. It's from the motion picture, The Little Mermaid. Here's what it looks like. Here's the back. And then I can show you some. So there's different. Show you what some of these. So there's some activities. Ooh, what do we have here? Well, that hurts my eyes. How about you guys? Oh my word. Oh gosh. Okay, I'm gonna turn the page. Ooh. Oh, look what we have here. So again, just something fun to either add to your mermaid collection, to give as a stocking stuffer to someone who you know will appreciate it, or just to have around for something to doodle, you know, during those times when you're so stressed out that, you know, you can't take it anymore. You need to color. I know what that's like. All right, the next item, new old stock. This has never been opened. Now, this is made by the Panini, if I looked at it right. Yeah, Panini is a card that manufactures cards, you know, trading cards. They're well known for their football trading cards. So this has never been opened. Here's the back. Now, I found a couple of these on eBay that were open, and so let me just tell you first. There's two sticker packets, one here that haven't been opened, and here's the sticker book. Apparently you can go to Panini and you can get more stickers. So I wanted to know what the book looked like because I'm a curious one like that. And if you can imagine the book, it's different blocks. You know, you find the sticker, you put it on the space. You find, you know, that tells a story. You know, where's Scuttle today? You find the sticker of Scuttle, you put it in the space. So that's kind of how this works. But whether you just collect stickers, you want to use them for something, it's brand new. Not brand new, it's new old stock. It's never been opened. And then lastly, paper dolls. You know, when I hear The Little Mermaid, I just want, you know, at the beginning when she goes, I can't do it. I'm gonna butcher it. Oh yeah, I haven't warmed up today. So here's some papers, people you can cut out right here, but all of them are in here and none of them have been pulled out. Ooh, excuse me. Sorry. So this is a family show. Well, if you're watching it at the time you're watching it, it's a family show. If you're watching it later, well. Let's see, is there any more? Oh, there you go. So we've got the paper doll book, sticker book and stickers set, the Little Mermaid activity coloring book, and the Walt Disney Pictures, the Little Mermaid Golden Book. So if you are interested in this Little Mermaid lot, it's $20 for all 4 pieces. And if you are interested, type S for Scuttle. Do you remember which character was Scuttle? Type in S for the Little Mermaid lot, $20. Type in S for Scuttle in the comments. All right, I just got a few more items. I'm gonna go grab them and I'll be right back. I have another item that is new old stock. Look at these. So bless their heart, the person who decided to just keep these in a display when they got these. I don't think these were ever used. And the reason why I think that is because I think if they wouldn't be in my hand. They would have been broken, or the tops would have been broken off. They are absolutely stunning. These are glass ornaments, and I'm gonna take a couple out to show you. So these were from Sears, Roebuck and Company, and they were made in Japan. And they are 3.5 inches long. Look at this. Now that's the ring light. That's not a dent. Gosh, there's no way it could be a dent. It would have been broken. But look at this. And then, so there is some paint wearing off along this piece right here. There is some paint that's coming off, but otherwise the entire ornament is covered in this luscious pink color. Isn't this wonderful? It's like what's that stuff that they use to blow stuff up besides dynamite? It's like, I want to be so careful. Look at this red. I mean, it's just most lovely red. You know, like the MAC lip color Ruby Woo. That's what this looks like. So again, there's a little paint loss right around here. Again, that's the ring light. There's no dent. But look at this. Just stunning piece of glass. I don't know, I just love glass. I collect glass and pottery. Glass is my jam. There's this one right here. This is gold. Again, there you can see the paint coming off. Now, there's no blue. So what I'm wondering is, because there's a matte pink and a shiny pink. So was there a blue at one time? I don't know. It's coming across gray, but it's like a frosted white color. And the green. Oh yeah. And then the pink, the matte pink. So that's all of the glass ornaments in their original box with the cellophane. Oh, mercy, mercy me. So if this is something that you're interested in for your own collection, or is something that you might want to send on to a friend, the glass ornaments are $25 if you put in G for glass ornaments. Not very original with the letter, but you know. So G, glass ornaments, $25 if you put in G for glass ornaments. Oh, so beautiful. Hello, I'm back. What do you think? What do you think of this? Now, I would normally put this on for you, but it not only is a little too small for me, it might be too small for the average person, only because it's very mid-century. It is 6.5 inches, which is not a standard size for a bracelet. However, if you are a person who does have a small wrist, I would encourage you, or you know someone who has a small wrist, to take advantage of this piece. Just look at how they overlap each other, and it's almost like, well, I don't want to minimize how beautiful this is, but these ones here look like chiclets. But so they've got these beautiful, almost starbursts, and these square stones are prong set. These marquee stones are prong set. And then here's the clasp. And it clasps just fine. I'm able to clasp and unclasp it with no problem. So here's how it looks. It's just, it was definitely made for someone with a smaller wrist, but it's wonderful. And then it comes with these clip-on earrings. I won this set and a few other sets in an auction lot, and I was so happy to get this set. They are very MCM. So here's the earrings. Again, the stone in these, I don't know if they're milk glass. They're milk glass-esque. They're very white. They are prong set. Let's get that focused. I just think these are absolutely stunning. The design, I've never seen a design like this before, as far as the white on gold. Here's the back. They are not marked. I honestly don't know who makes these. I didn't do enough research to know who would have made these pieces. But the person who bought this set when the set was around and kept it all these years, they knew exactly how stunning and wonderful this set is. So there is somewhere from when this person wore it, but the stones are in their They're not loose. It's stunning. It's a fabulous set. And if you're interested in this set of clip-on earrings and bracelet, it's $12. Again, if this is for yourself or if you'd like to send it to a friend, $12. Letter O for oval. Letter O for oval earring bracelet set. The mid-century modern bracelet and earring set is letter O. It's $12. Letter O, $12. All right, I'll be right back. All right then. So this item here is Holt Howard. This is vintage. This is not a reproduction. This is not a collaboration with Dairy Queen. I have never seen this piece before, but it's amazing and it's very mid-century. Now, what does it look like to you? To me, it's this piece of glass, obviously, on a pedestal. Is it fun to drink ale out of it? Possibly. Is it something you could put a very narrow candle in? Possibly. Is it something you could have mercury beads coming out of? That might look very lovely. Could it be it was from a set of many others like it and you displayed them on a table? Yeah, I could see that. I just have the one. He was all lonesome, all by himself, but you know what? I said, you're coming home and we're gonna find you a new home. Because can't leave him there. Can't leave him all alone. I must rescue you from the landfill. You must come home. You're Holt Howard after all. So we've got this Holt Howard, and inside the cup is 5.5 inches. From the bottom of the pedestal to the top is 8 inches, and this is 2.5 inches. So you know what? You could do whatever you want with it. You could add it to an assemblage. You know, it says 15, I believe, on the bottom there. You could, you know what? You could just admire it just as it is. So if you are interested in this Holt Howard glass on a pedestal, it is $20. And you would type in P for pedestal. Holt Howard glass on a pedestal. If you're interested, it's $20. $20 for this Holt Howard glass on a pedestal. Guys, I'm here with my last item. So I'm bringing you my last item, but before I show you what that is, I just want to say, hey, thanks so much for showing up here to watch my sale. Whether you're here on December 7th at the drop sale, or if you're replaying this and watching it later, I really appreciate you being here. Thanks also for all your support on my YouTube channel and for your support of Tacky and Junk on Tuesday mornings at 9 a.m. Central Time. Cheap plug. And also thanks for all your support to everybody here who did the drop sale today. We all appreciate it. I want you to stay tuned after my sale for Dot Likes Red. Dot is very near to hitting 1,000 subscribers. So if you're not already subscribed to Dot, if you get a chance, I would encourage you to go over there and hit subscribe. Hitting subscribe on somebody's channel does not cost you anything at all. It just helps with getting people noticed within YouTube, and it's just sharing the community with everybody. So if you can sneak over there and hit like and subscribe, that would be awesome. All right, enough business. Here we go. Have you been like noticing this lucite candle here? Okay, so I'm labeling this fairies and flecks. Yes, because there are 2 lovely fairies and 1 lovely flecked candle. So these 2 ladies or gents are candlestick huggers. they don't have to be. You can certainly use them for whatever you'd like. They can sit nicely on a table or a dresser or into an assemblage, whatever you wish. I will take them off the candle to show you, but I just wanted to show you. Look at that. Look at the shine. Now, I won't say that they don't remind me of Tinkerbell, but they kind of do. They were made in Japan. So yes, this is a lot. All 3 pieces are part of this lot. So I want to be so careful. There are no chips, nor cracks, no breaks on these lovelies. There is a little residual wax on their hands from the last person who had these. Like, hey, I'm watching out for you. I'm holding this candle here. Yeah, I'm not gonna let it drop. I won't let your house catch fire. I'm gonna be watching it here. There's that one. Set her down. And there's this one. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. Again, a little bit residual of some wax. So here's the mark. I don't know who made these, unfortunately, but they were made in Japan. And they are just so precious. And again, they are just lovely with their iridescence. There's the one here. And then their faces and their paint. And their little cherub lips. Can't do that very well, so I won't do that again, don't worry. Again, I would develop leg cramps, but good for you. All right, and then here we go. It is only one. It does have its wick, and it does have the rubberized thingamajig, as Ariel would say, on the bottom so that it sits inside your candlestick holder. But yeah, this lucite candle with the gold flecks is absolutely stunning. There's no breaks in it, and it's not cloudy. If you see any cloudiness, it's just because I've had my greasy fingers all over it. So if you are interested in the fairies and fleck lot for either yourself or as a gift to someone very special, the 3 pieces, $50 for the lucite candle, and the 2 lovely fairy or pixie candle huggers are $50. And if you put in the comments F for fairies and flecks, fairies and flecks for $50. Well, thanks again, everybody. So, a couple little things. The sale is going to be open until noon Eastern time on Friday, December 10th. So on Friday, December 10th at noon Eastern, the sale will close. So know that you have to the time you're watching it on December 7th, if you're watching the preview, when my video goes live at 4 p.m. Central Time, until Friday, December 10th at 12 noon Eastern Time to put comments in for what you'd like. Again, if you have any questions, shoot me an email or put a comment in the comment section. All that information will be down in the description box below, along with the schedule. This was so much fun. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Thanks again for watching, and I really appreciate you being here. You all take care. Bye now.